nervous. My hands are shaking. All right, that's good. I appreciate you for just such a great introduction. And before I begin elaborating on my graduating class, there are some people that I like to thank, and it might take a while, so give me a sec. I'd like to thank my mom and dad who are over there. Hi.
I thought that was them.
They've been me with every step of my education, whether it's giving me rides to school in the morning and chatting with me, or listening to me complain about essentially anything and everything over the dinner table. And I truly don't know what I could have done without you guys. I love you. I'd also like to thank all the teachers that I've had throughout my 4 years of high school. And my pencil just fell off, that's fine. I'd like to thank all my teachers, but especially Mrs. Cohen, for all she's done for my 4 years of high school. From running around balancing seemingly every club at the school, or welcoming me into her office when I needed a place to rest, I truly would not be where I am without your support. I can't thank you enough. And finally, I'd also like to give shout outs to my friends who have made high school an unforgettable experience. Jared Barfus, you've been a real one since day one.
Woo!
Don't clap, it's gonna take 10 minutes. Jack Berggren, who I can always rely on if I need to laugh. Rowan Block, who keeps me set on the right path. Joshua Downs, who constantly lifts my mood up, even though I can't tell if he's laughing with me or at me half the time. Tati Hernandez, who is always open to conversation and puts up with my dry humor. Chris Nambiar, frick you, I don't like you. He's my voice of reason, and he tells me if I'm being an idiot, which happens to be often. And Josh Pieser, whose laugh and long coat always make me smile.
Yeah.
Miles Seminario, who I look up to for his relentless work ethic.
Aww.
And finally, Sam White, who I can always rely on for the best hugs. You all are the best friends I could have ever asked for, and I'll be forever grateful. I catch my breath, that was a lot. Class of 2022, I think it's safe to say we're all here for one thing, and one thing only. And we just got it, but it's that one piece of paper that we can wave around and say that we made it through 12 years of schooling with blood, sweat, and tears. But mostly tears, and maybe not that much blood unless we're counting nosebleeds, and probably not that much sweat unless we count PE, but The kind of excitement that I saw today couldn't help me but remind me of our freshman year when we were eager for our own high school experience. It was our enthusiasm and spirit that shined through in our very first class competition, beating out all the other classes, even the seniors, to claim our rightful place as first. And not only that, every year we've had class competition, we came out on top with our relentless persistence. And that's what I admire about our graduating class. We don't shy away from any challenge. We aren't intimidated by what's in front of us. We move forward unfazed to overcome the obstacles presented to us. And our greatest obstacle, and I know we're kind of sick of it because we've said it 20 times today, was a global pandemic, which I personally say was kind of a big thing. Despite a spring break that stretched into a summer break our sophomore year, and despite dragging ourselves out of bed at 7:30 a.m. our junior year, and despite a cloud of uncertainty that surrounded our senior year, we persevered. We grasped that for that tiny sliver of motivation, nearly impossible to find, and we pushed forward. Although I will admit, it was an incredible coincidence when a lot of us got sick that Monday after prom.
Yeah.
Or, we had a lot of appointments to the last day of school, kind of strange.
Right.
That's why I'm confident that our class will succeed, thrive, and flourish in all our future endeavors. No matter the tests and trials we face, we won't back down, and we've proven that. After all, if a global pandemic can stop us, what can? And I also want to give a quote now. It's from one of my favorite characters, is Winnie the Pooh. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. And hopefully high school, as much as it may have had its lowlights, was full of laughs and happy moments. And that way, later down the road, we can reminisce and smile on the fact that we were all a part of Liberty High School's class of 2022. And also, while we reminisce, let's remember the people that were with us in high school, who helped us to get to where we are. All of us already know, but Mr. Chaswilson passed away earlier this week. To some, he may have been just a math teacher, but to others, he was an incredible coach and leader in the locker room and on the field, who never gave up on his players. And to so many more others, he was an amazing teacher and an even better person. Personally, I'll miss his obsession with the Martian Manhunter, laughing at his paychecks, and having him as a deciding vote in an incredibly biased Disney movie ranking statistics. We're also missing two classmates who should have been walking with us across the stage today. Jonathan Thangle and Jordan Schreiner, to anybody they met, were great friends, the best anybody could ever ask for. They were genuine people who made genuine connections. They were bound for great achievements and accomplishments in their future. So let's remember that J stands for kindness. In remembrance, in remembrance of Mr. Chaswilson, Jonathan Dangle, and Jordan Schreiner, please join me in a moment of silence. As a graduating class, let's work harder to fulfill what they would have done and carry on their legacies. We all have an incredibly bright future ahead of us, and let's make the most of it. But for now, we're all just high school graduates. Let's live in the moment, bask in it. Our hard work has paid off. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Woo!